Man, guess who's back? And oh my God. You know, hey, my ignition switch went out. Something wrong. Something wrong with my ignition switch on the truck. Something wrong with it. So I'm trying to take it out and add a new one. So I got the new one right there. Of course, I got the steering wheel off and everything. Hey man, y'all gotta get y'all hands together to where y'all can do some of this sometime. I'm just trying it. We're gonna see how it work. I'll get back with you. Okay, so that didn't work. I try to put the key in here. See, it barely want to turn. My lights come on a little bit, but it don't want to turn. But the main thing is that is not the ignition switch. That is the ignition lock. That's what that is. Ignition interlock. And this is the ignition switch. This is the ignition switch. And this is up underneath here. I gotta take these 4 bolts off right here. Then I gotta get up under there and take them bolts off. That one, and there's one over here. You can't see it, but it's another one on that side. Then I have to drop this whole pole down. I have to drop this pole down, son. I gotta excuse that helicopter. You know, we got the Indianapolis 500 going on, so it's about to start. So it's a lot of action going on over here. Hey, crowds like you never seen before. This ain't no football crowd. This ain't no basketball crowd. You know, basketball, a good stadium in basketball hold like 18,000. That's a pretty big. I say 20,000 just for numbers purposes. 20,000 is a sold out basketball arena. The Indianapolis 500 got 250,000 permanent seats. It holds 350,000. They can put another 100,000 in there just on the infield with their own lawn chairs and, you know, hanging out partying. But let me get back to this. Let me get up under there, try to start taking some stuff apart, trying to get to this ignition switch. Okay, I got the brace off. So that brace right there that was on these 4 bolts, basically what that does is, hold on, the 4 bolts, that just it's just in your way from getting back there. But right up here, it's a bolt right here, and it's a bolt back there. You got to get to them little small bolts and take it off, and that's where the ignition switch is. That's the actual ignition switch. It's right here on top. Can't really see in there. It don't want to get in focus yet. But that's where it's at. I'll be back. Okay, we done got him out. It's a tight space. But these the bolts right here. You got this one. This the last one I just took out. And this was, and this was on top of this one. So as it's sitting in there, cause it kind of sits like this. It's sitting on top of the steering column, like this. So as it's sitting like this, then this one goes through here. And the other one goes on top. I think it goes, yeah, something like that. But yeah, let me get this off and I'll be back. Man, I got it back up in there. Let me see. I got it up in there. You can't really see it right here, but it's up in there. Here go the old one. The old one, it sits in there on top of the steering column like this. And then these holes, these slanted holes line up with the holes for them 2 bolts. For this bolt, and there's another bolt back there for that bolt. So it's sitting like this. It's sitting just like this. Oh, no. Hold on, let me see. It's sitting just like this. Look like it's upside down. It's turned sideways. It's sitting. This is. But up underneath there, it's a little pole. You see this hole right here? It's a pole that look just like this pole. See, this one go right in there. This one go in that little hole right there. This go in that little hole. So you pull this out. Make sure it's in that hole right there. But it's one that's curved. And it goes up in this. It goes in that little hole right there. So as it's sitting on top of this steering column like this, it's a little hole right there. But I got it in there. But this the problem. All the lights and stuff come on. Just ain't turning over. So maybe that little pole I got is not far enough up in there, or I did change the starter. Maybe the starter ain't connected all the way. I'll be back.